State of the State call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Lincoln Riley before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Scarlet Knights offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. Here's the strong arm Dylan Lonergan. Came over through the portal from Boston College. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. On the run, it's Raymond. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Allen. Turning it on. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the mark.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job. Drops back. Sees.
Maybe some room here. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Scarlet Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who has yet to get up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the USC Trojans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Pulls it in. It's Bowman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Pulls it in. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Mayava. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a great job by this defense, doing something that you haven't been able to do to this quarterback. We talked about him early in the game. Like, this guy is a baller. He's got his team playing so well. Nice job reading his eyes, seeing where he's going with the football, getting the first pick off of him. This is not normal. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. So great sign early for this defense, forcing the turnover.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Face mask penalty costed the 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Run in the red zone, it's Benjamin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Raymond. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's some room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Benjamin. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down. Now
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Jordan. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to total.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Complete in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown and cut into their opponent's lead.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a miss.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Raymond. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. This time he wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Makes the grab. It's Raymond. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The run inside. It's Raymond. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Running inside, it's Raymond. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And this one is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Coach Lincoln Riley told me coming out of the locker room at the half, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Working on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, USC!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. This time it's complete.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. That's caught. It's Jordan. Makes a grab and room to run. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will give them the lead.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. The run inside. It's Raymond. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. To the air, it's Mayava. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bowman.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
With the catch, it's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Under fire. He's got him. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It's 3rd and 5. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Running inside, it's Jordan. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Bowman. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get caught, and he's got room. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Off play action. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Number 48 set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take the heel off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
This is an area